earlier in the week we were discussing these, Warren Edge came on Monday and outlined these changes coming in from July 1 when it comes to insurance in North Queensland. I won't go through all the details, but it did say here the federal government's finalised the design of a reinsurance pool for cyclone and related flood damage, expected to deliver large premium discounts for far north homeowners, strata property owners and small to medium-sized enterprises after consultation on draft legislation. Now, it did say the expected premium reductions for homeowners in Northern Australia will be up to 46%. In recent times, Sure Insurance has come to North Queensland and they've been a breath of fresh air. You hear the ads and they're fair income ads, people saying, I can't believe it's so much cheaper. Now, the point I made with Roger Ward is this going to be unfair to Sure? He said, well, no, because they're going to be party, all the companies are going to be party to the same structure, so they'll be able to provide even cheaper premiums. And I thought, well, I hope that's true, because if it's even cheaper than they are now, they're going to be, people will be thinking, I can't believe this is I can't believe my luck, because they've been paying through the nose for years up here before Sure Insurance arrived on the scene. Now, we're about to find out how it's going to play out, and if indeed Roger was saying, it's all part of the same structure, so they'll be getting benefits from this structure as well. We're about to find out, because I've got Managing Director of Sure Insurance on the line, Bradley Heath. Good morning.
Good morning, Mako.
Now, Brad, we've had brief discussions about what might prevail. Now there's specific figures, the sort of savings that could be available under this new structure, up to 46% premium discount, strata properties up to 58% discount, small, medium enterprises up to 34% discount. What comment would you make on that announcement last Monday?
Well, look, I think it's good the government's come out finally. We didn't know those numbers were coming out until they came out. But from our viewpoint, we're not in a position yet to really say, well, are they the savings or not? Simply put, we just haven't seen any numbers other than those. So
sure.
if they're the numbers, but there are other numbers that they commented on at the time, where they talked about how much savings would happen over how many properties over 10 years. And a simple bit of maths on that says there's a saving of about $330 a policy. Now, I suppose our point is, if that's the real number on average, we just don't think that's enough. So we really want to see the detail. We really want to understand how much can be saved. And if we can save our policyholders more than we're already saving them, we will pass that on. I'll guarantee you of that. There's no reason why we wouldn't. So from our viewpoint, there's a bit to go yet, and we're working with the government on that.
Well, you're going to be part of the same structure as the others that have been charging hideous amounts, aren't you? So wouldn't there be benefits that would accrue to your company as well?
Look, we're hoping so. We're just not in a position to say that at the moment.
Yeah.
Cyclone insurance is only part of the overall premium. It's not just cyclone that people are charged for. There's other parts to it. So, if the savings that are there, we will pass them on. But, what we're hoping is that the other insurers come to the party as well. So at the end of the day, this is about the policyholders. This is just making sure.
I don't know. You're dropping out a bit. If you can just stand still there, Brad, and just repeat the last sentence.
Look, from our viewpoint, the policyholders, it's absolutely vital that they get the best cover they can. And we have continually pleaded with the government to make sure that there was a no disadvantage test. And we're disappointed that that's not in there. Yeah. And our position on that was clear, Macca. We want to make sure that no policyholder gets a price rise because of the pool. And we're still not sure that that's not the case. So we're concerned about that, and we want to see the numbers, we want to see the detail, and we want to see how much we can pass on, because we will pass on everything we can.
Now, in the past, with Sure, there has been a limit set when it comes to body corporate to strata properties. What might happen beyond July? Now, admittedly, it's difficult for you to comment because you don't know what's going to happen beyond the 1st of July, really. But the claim in this article is strata properties will enjoy up to a 58% discount, which seems almost too good to be true. How might that impact on you, given that there has been restraints on fundamentally how big the blocks of units that you could cover would be? Could that be changing after July?
Well, really, what the way the government announcement appears is that those savings will only occur for sums insured up to $5 million.
Yeah.
As we understand it, bigger blocks more than $5 million aren't part of the scheme, and we're a bit surprised at that.
Yeah.
Because that's where a lot of the problem is as well.
Yes.
We're continuing to push on to try and insure those bigger blocks, and we've got various irons in the fire. I know, everyone always says, we're working on it and everything else, and no one ever sees it, but we're pretty close to getting that sorted out, because we've taken alternative steps as to how we can do that. And what this is saying is that the savings that we can give on the bigger properties in particular will be quite large. So, but for the smaller blocks, if there is really a 58%, and bear in mind these are averages, and averages are always very, very interesting numbers. Doesn't mean everyone will get 58. Some will get more, some will get less. So, but I think we just got to is.
All right, well, it's some months anyway, so I'll be talking to you between now and then. You'll be getting some more information, hopefully, and we'll start getting a clearer picture of what might prevail after July 1. But I think most people are encouraged by what we've seen so far and what we've heard so far. There's likely to be some access to cheaper premiums for some people.
Well, correct, John. Look, people need that. This is why Shaw was developed. At the moment, we're saving people an average of $1,900 per policy. That's what our very, very definite numbers show. If we can save people more than that, then we'd be mugged not to do that. If we can pass on bigger savings, of course we will do that. We'd be stupid not to. And we just hope that everyone gets as much benefit out of the pool as we can. And that's why we're working with the government very hard, with the Treasury people, with the various people, to try and get this done as quickly and as efficiently as possible. We all owe the policyholders and the customers and people of regional Queensland that. It's as simple as that. And that's what this is all about. If we can't deliver it, well, then we need to work harder.
Well, it's encouraging anyway, what you've had to say today. We'll wait for a clearer picture in a matter of weeks or months. Good to talk to you, Brad. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bradley Heath on the line there. He's the Managing Director of Sure Insurance, S-U-R-E, Sure Insurance, on that reinsurance pool that Warren Inch was talking about on the program last Monday. 29 minutes to 12. Here's Cactus.